Our next step is going to be prepping for the drawing. We need to put in the rest of the fasteners. We have the 832 from the sub-assembly. They called out an inch and 1.25 inches, but I don't think there's much of a difference. And when I did the call out, I made that a 1/2 inch. So as long as we got enough clearance. And they also made these hex bolts, hence the H bolt. So we'll make sure that the toolbox is loaded. And open up the hex head. It probably will end up being a machine screw, so I don't remember where the cutoff is exactly, but let's go with machine screws. Have that style. Alright, well, we'll stay. It's not going to be a heavy. So let's just grab a hexed finish and see if it goes to 1/4-20. Alright, so 1/4-28. I want to pick for the 1/4-20. It'd be nice if it gave us the lengths there. I'm fine with the 1 inch. I don't know that the 1 1/4. This again is going to be if there is a little bit of a shoulder. So the way this lines up is we have 3/4 inch of thread, 1/4 inch of shoulder for an overall length of 1 inch. Or we change it to be 1 inch of threads, 1 inch basically fully threaded. Alright, so we're going to go through and place. And I did not turn the anti or the lock rotation back on, so I'm going to check those real quick. They're under defined, and that one's not there, so let's go identify that again. Hole Wizard, Toolbox, Lock Rotation of New Components. Determined that that was not good for the bearings, but still kind of like it for the fasteners. Alright, so we'll place that one. And it reverts, so go back 1/4-20 and to 1 inch, 1 inch of thread, and accept. Alright, and one more there, and then we can flip this around. Alright, and if I miss, then I'm just going to apply those mates manually. And let's go ahead and leave one. I want to do the hex finish bolt, and we'll do the drag and drop. So it still picks up the mate reference and drops it in place. It also picked up the concentric and locked the rotation. So it's kind of unnatural that all of these are facing up, but okay, we'll go with it. So the first two that I put in, I need to lock rotation. And really that's just preference that there's no minus signs in front of anything. Alright, the next one, we'll go with the hex finish. Place it. This is going to be a 1/2 13. It goes to the 1/2 20. Length could be 1 inch as well. 1 inch of thread. So we place that one. Now what we didn't do was washers. Washers were not called out here, but if this is aluminum, anything that is going to gall into or potentially warble out the surface, we'd want to probably put that in. Alright, so for the standard, we're at the default configuration. I would like this in a position where it's not going to move unexpectedly. If we want to do the dynamic, we can work on that. 165. Let's go with 135. So basically just picking something and placing it. Alright, and then what takes up space on the fasteners, I'm going to right click and add to new folder, and either hardware or fasteners, something along those lines that will scoop all those up. So on the display state style, that's one that we can hide all of them together, show all of them together, suppress them, be able to manage both the display and the suppression states. Alright, going into our exploded view then, I think we'll go with the side and the screws with the auto spacing. Now when put me in Z since I selected it. See if I can clear that selection. Go back in, pick it. It's not really letting me deselect it. So let's put in a number and hit tab. Nothing. Okay, so actually Z works, so we'll bring that out. And not overly sure, so let's reverse. There we go, that looks a little bit better, and increase the spacing a touch. Oh, I didn't really need to get out of that to take a look at it, just accept it. Alright, so the hex got a little crazy there. Let's go ahead and edit the feature, get back in there. We'll do the same thing. Try to stay away from those arrows until you're ready to pick. Then we'll go Z and do 3 inches on that side. Flip. Direction looks pretty good. And make sure to click on the done. We don't have a subassembly explode, so we're just going to bring that one out some distance. Let's see if I go isometric. And maybe up to 10 inches, just get a little separation in there. And done. And 5 inches, done. Bring that one out that way. And 5 inches worked, so done. And then we can go a couple that way, and done. Alright, so we'll see what that looks like. Pretty much the only one that I can't say I'm real happy about is I don't think I can pull that one out far enough, so on its chain, maybe better just to raise it up a bit and add another segment there. So that went 4 inches, so let's round it off, get it out of view there a little bit. Alright, so not great, not terrible. We'll go ahead and save it. And really I'm hesitating for moving it after the problems that I had with the video. Alright, so this puts us in a good position to start the drawing, have our assembly with an exploded view. Could make a few adjustments if we need to, but I'm not seeing anything too crazy, so I'm ready to create the drawing.